we return now to the Copperfield Estate, owned by Lord Jerome Malmsey. He has this weekend been hosting a lovely shooting party. His guests include the young Carter House siblings, Janet and Hubert. Little does Malmsey know, but Janet is due to get married tonight to the love of her life, the man of her dreams, Tom. Other guests include Lord Weldon Payne, Sir Wendell Whitlock, D'Angelo Williams, Ignatius Emberath, Maximilian Johnson, John Greaves, and Elsie Smith. You are being hosted here by a large staff of servants, including Rafe the butler, Walter the gamekeeper, and his son, who... well, let's not talk about the gamekeeper's son too much. We don't know what happened to him. After a day of trekking through the woods looking for pheasants and stag, a lovely feast, some lovely entertainment from Ignatius, you had retired to your rooms to find yourselves a victim of theft, with many of your belongings stolen, and the Carter house are missing. As you take stock of the situation and begin to make plans, you see Elsie already putting on her outdoor coat and shoes. I'm going to go down to the station, see if the Carter house made it down there. Or if that's all a lie.
That's a brilliant idea, because on the off chance that they are sent out there, they're going to need help. And they might need you to facilitate at night.
Try not to die whilst I'm gone.
Got my sword now.
Okay. Right. Are you keeping the rifle?
Yes.
He nods over to John's rifle.
We are. Okay. You probably don't want to take that into the train station anyway.
That is a very good point. Yeah. And Elsie heads out into the night to track down the Carter house, leaving the four of you alone.
So, do we know where these weapons are being kept? I believe that was mentioned once.
Yes, downstairs. And I remembered and now I forgot. It's fine.
They said they were keeping them downstairs in the gun locker, like the gun room.
I mean, they can say a lot.
Well, we should go and take care of that first.
Fair.
I do have a question. So, I have come up with some ideas. We have the snake thing, the snake summoning piece of jewelry.
Cool.
I've been told that the society is quite good at arson. Maybe too good at arson. I never quite understood what Augustus meant by that.
We shouldn't. We shouldn't. If we burn that down, that's gonna stick to us.
Well, the sticky fire is quite scary. We're good at fighting. we can have even more snakes. And quite frankly, sometimes our best work is when we just run around and do things. It's like our chaos trumps sanity sometimes. It's strange. With that being said, have we considered chickens?
What?
Okay, think about this. They are chaotic, they're loud, they're kind of scary, they fly around. If you have a bunch of chickens, I don't want to get into how I know this or why I know this or when I learned this, but if you have a bunch of chickens and you throw them into an area, especially a small area, they cause unmitigated chaos. A perfect distraction. Doesn't have to be
How does
chickens.
that
I'm
help
just saying
us?
anything that could do that.
How does that help us get our weapons back?
Well, because then they'll be dealing with the chickens, and then if we have to break into a gun locker, that's probably going to be quite loud.
Wonder if they have chickens on the estate to supply eggs for everyone. You'd round them up.
I don't need an omelet, John. I need a distraction.
Well, but
Always.
the chickens. Yeah.
I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood. Oh. Light as a feather.
Can create a mist to hide us. Should be sufficient a distraction.
I do recall that. I'm trying to think outside of the box.
So let's go and find out where they are. I think the others, Malmsey and the other guy were downstairs. I haven't seen where Payne is.
Oh, I do have one other idea. This will be a much more palatable, or dare I say, sane idea. So, I'm quite proficient at being a master of disguise. So, quite good at it. Like, seriously, very good at it. Is there any way maybe we could leverage that ability of mine, that talent?
You can be inconspicuous. Are you telling me that?
Actually, yes. Yes, I just have to get into my mind I'm playing a character. But yes, I can.
Without the capes.
Yeah, I can do it without the capes. Absolutely. I'm just giving the idea, like maybe I dress up like one of the workers or the son who met an untimely demise. I mean,
he's not dead.
No. Yet. Anyway, I'm just saying.
You tend to be someone with access to this gun room.
And then try to leverage that into getting the key.
What time of day is it at the moment? Is it evening?
It is nighttime. Or it's like late evening, early nighttime, I guess. This is after dinner and after your after dinner entertainment, so probably let's call it somewhere between 8 and 9. 8:45.
We don't have.
So still somewhat light out. I mean,
it's October, so no.
Oh, okay.
It's pitch black out.
Sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
We don't have too much time. We have to finish things here and take care of the potential wedding. So, if you're going to do something, I would suggest you do it quickly.
Okay. I just wanted to float the idea. If not, we can just try to get in there and use your mist spell as a distraction, and then maybe attack them that way if they come. And quite frankly, they're not very good at this either.
Well, so if we're going down there, we're using your mist spell. Can you just drop snakes on them and have them do the deed?
I would think so.
And I'm gonna be a bit behind, catch one if it tries to run away.
You know, when you summoned the two snakes before, did they obey what you wanted them to do, or did they just simply appear and go about on their own?
I mean, they were aggressive towards Ignatius, I think, but they were completely docile towards me. I didn't actually order them to do anything.
I wonder how that works. I mean, if we were to create them and just direct them under the door,
that might be worth it. Yeah. We don't even have to enter the room.
Right.
That'd be good.
This will work.
Yeah, that should probably be the first try.
And these are inside doors we'd be going to, so they probably do have a good sized gap underneath.
Yeah.
Well, let's give it a try.
So, who's doing what and who's going where?
I believe everyone is going down to the gun room. I believe you guys want to do some snake stuff. So do you have the snake stuff ready?
Oh, it's ready.
I'll cast create mist.
And is there any way to make sure we don't have any servants inadvertently coming down the hall? Spoiling our fun.
Let's try to be stealthy about the whole thing, as much as we can.
If you try and sneak through the house and get to where they keep the guns, then please give me a stealth roll as you make your way down there.
Keeper, could I also make a... Oh, sorry.
Does that mist give us a bonus die or anything?
So, my question is, you calling mist inside the house?
Yes.
Are you doing that first before you head down?
I'd do it once we were down. I'm not gonna walk through the entire house covered in mist, but once we were there.
More to see if anyone spots you. If you're trying to get to the doors unspotted. So,
Could I also do a listen check as I'm going to try to listen for any house workers?
yes, give me a listen roll, please. So you don't have to be stealthy. If you want to just walk down there, you can. Stealth is optional.
Oh no.
D'Angelo's not gonna be stealthy. He's just gonna go.
Ignatius, you're sneaking down, treading carefully on the, these big oak stairs, listening out, like leaning forwards, trying to listen to sounds from downstairs, see if anyone's coming down to the bottom of the landing, and
Let the record state that I tripped because I wasn't wearing a cape. I was off balance.
But you did hear that there was nobody coming down that hallway, and then you very loudly tumbled down the stairs.
Ah! I scream as I just
like, you're able to catch yourself before you do yourself any injury, but yes, that was definitely audible. The sounds echoed through the house.
Oh, my ribs.
You all right?
Are
you all right, Mr. Ignatius?
Thank you, Mr.
Do
Williams.
you need some help?
The only thing that hurts more than my ribs is my ego. I will be okay, thank you.
That's all right, it'll grow back.
You hear the sound now. Ignatius, with that roll, you can hear the sound of a door opening and footsteps coming towards you.
I whisper to the group, hide. I'll take care of this.
Sure.
Hello? I call out to the people coming.
You see one of the household servants, a young footman, like peering round the landing hall. Is everyone all right?
I'm sorry. How old does he look?
Probably early 20s.
Is his... We'll get to that. I'm sorry. I had not enough to drink. I am far too sober to be walking these stairs. Could you direct me to a place where I could get some proper whiskey, young man?
Of course, sir. The other gentlemen have retired for the evening.
That's great. Also, come here, please. I
still
have to ask.
Yes.
I have to ask you
Leans
this.
forward.
This is very embarrassing. And so I reach into my pocket and I grab a decent amount of money. I'm paying you for discretion. As I fell, I seem to have soiled myself, and due to the frequency of which that happens, you would have thought that I would have brought more clothes, but I have not. Do you have any clothes, extra clothes that I could change into? I'll take a shower, obviously, beforehand.
I'm gonna say give me a fast talk for this whole situation. Is your aim to try and send him away somewhere? Is that the goal of this distraction?
If he comes back with clothes that look like his work clothes or something, I might use that for a disguise. Okay, but this is kind of an either or. You said fast talk?
Yes, please.
I'll spend the luck. I'll spend 10 points. I'm really good at that too. That's rough.
Yes. I'm sure I can find some spare pair of trousers for you, sir. I will go and check the guest quarters, and he gives. If you do wish to drink, I believe the cabinet in the drawing room is unlocked still. I will be back. I'll go and look
Sure,
for trousers.
absolutely. Oh, also, because we might go, and this is just something popped into my head. Just because we might go out for a very early hunt in the morning. Which way is the gun room again? Because your master had our guns locked up there for safety.
Oh, no one told me about that. The butler has the key to the gun room. It's down the hall that way.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I hand him the money. Thank you. What's your name again?
Colin.
Thank you, Colin. And I make a mental note in my head: don't kill Colin. Colin is nice. Mental note. Don't say that out loud.
Well, how do you don't say it out loud? Because there's nothing more disconcerting than talking to someone and they're sorry. Don't
Not gonna
kill Michael. Michael's nice. Don't kill him. You want to hear from someone. Anyway, Colin the footman hurries off to find you trousers.
Okay. Now, after I know that he's gone, I'm going to turn to where I think my group of investigators are, and I say, "See, we got some information out of it. I didn't soil myself for the record, but I might be able to use these clothes as a disguise later on, if you want to wait for him or not."
I mean, you can wait for him.
Okay.
We'll try to find the others if the others aren't down there anymore.
Sure. Look for the butler because he has the key.
I doubt that the guns are actually in the gun locker.
I actually think they are. I think that would be a logical place for them to put them.
Keeper, can I tell where my sword is?
You let him roll for it last time.
Did I?
Yes, because he was tied to it. He made a dice roll.
Yes. I think this would be a power roll. I think.
Come on.
Reach out. It's not that far away. You can still feel its presence somewhere near. You suspect it's still somewhere within this building.
I can tell my sword is still in the building, so not sure where exactly, but still here.
As we move, do you get any sense of stronger or weaker sensation about its location?
It's not that clear. It's more vague than that. It's not necessarily a direction you're getting. Just you still know it's not gone too far. That part of your soul that's in it is still near you.
Well,
No, I can only tell it's nearby.
I think we should split up. Some of us should go to the gun locker, and the others should go down to the hidden cellar. Just in case they thought it would be a better idea to put it somewhere hidden.
Are you referring to the place that D'Angelo and I were at today?
Yeah.
Earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. How about this? I'll wait here for the trousers because the disguise might come in handy. And then because I've been there in that hidden place, how about I go there? Somebody can accompany, somebody doesn't have to. I feel like that makes sense.
Sure.
We'll go to the library as well, and I'll wait for you to arrive, Mr. Ignatius.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay, so D'Angelo is going to the library. Ignatius is waiting for Colin to return. Maximilian and John, where are you going?
Think we need to go to the we've left them. I'm not sure if they're actually gone or not, so we should probably go down and check. And if they're there, we can just let the snakes do their work.
Right.
Should go together though, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going back to the drawing room?
Yeah, I think so.
That's where we think they're. That's where we think they are.
That's where they were last time someone heard them, yes.
Well, if they're not there anymore, then that's also where the entrance to the downstairs area was, right?
No, that was in the library.
That was in the library. All right. Well, let's go to the drawing room anyway.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so the two of you head through the house to the drawing room, which was where you last, I think, somebody last heard or listened to Malmsey and
Whitlock.
Whitlock. Too many W's involved. Wendell Whitlock. Talking. As you return to the room, the lights have been doused. It's dark now. You can still see like a decanter out on the table, a couple of glasses that haven't been cleared away yet. The fire burning down low. But Whitlock and Malmsey are no longer there.
Wait, can you repeat that last sentence?
Whitlock and Malmsey are no longer there.
Sure.
Would we know at this point like where their chambers would be in the house?
You know that there are some other guest rooms. So you're in the east wing. You know there's some other bedrooms in the west wing.
You think, Max? You think we should go and try looking for them?
Sure. We should try to be a little less obvious about it, but yeah.
Okay, so are you heading up to the bedrooms then?
I think so. You agree?
Head up the other staircase in the house. Got two big staircases. One, actually, there's a central staircase, and then there's a set of stairs that Ignatius fell down in the east wing. There's probably a couple of servants' staircases scattered around. So you head up the big grand staircase and towards the west wing where the master bedroom and a couple of the other guest rooms are. Are you moving quietly? Are you trying to listen out for things? What are you doing? How are you doing this?
Maybe not completely stealthily, but we're trying to move reasonably quiet, not raising any attention, and listening to see if we can hear them talking still.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a listen roll then, please. Okay, as you come up the grand staircase, as you turn into the corridor that houses the master bedroom and a couple of the other guest quarters, you can't hear talking, but you can hear, well, the sounds of someone essentially like opening and shutting a lot of drawers. Sounds like something rifling through like drawers and cabinets in one of the rooms to your left. Sounds like someone moving around with some haste, sort of rattling about with furniture. Other than that, it's quiet up here.
Is the door to that room open?
No, it's closed. You can see light beneath the door, and you can see the light of probably the gas lamp. You can see like the shadow of someone moving around in the room sort of beneath the door. You can see the flicker of movement.
Sure.
And this is in the West Wing that none of us are in.
Yeah, none of you are staying in the West Wing.
Okay. Well,
Were the other two in the West Wing, or were they with us?
You haven't seen them in the corridor you were staying in, no.
All right. I'm gonna just go and open the door.
Okay, you open the door, and what you see is a bedroom. You see Lord Weldon Payne, in the middle of seemingly shoving a variety of shirts into a suitcase that's out on the bed. He looks up as you open the door.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, you're leaving?
Yes. Pulled back to London on a sudden business.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I think the last train has already left, hasn't it?
I will arrange for a carriage from the nearest town.
I see. Yeah, I was just.
Architectural emergency in town. I need to go immediately.
I see. No, I was just thinking, because there's something been stolen, something like that.
Oh.
And I saw I heard we heard the rifle, the rifling around. Sure. Yeah,
No,
have
nothing missing here. Anyway, he slams shut the suitcase and just picks up. Where's the bed? My coat. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. And
pleasure.
hope we run into each other against at the Pacific Club again soon. Sorry, I really must hurry. There's a carriage waiting downstairs.
Sure.
We're gonna get to the nearest town.
I'll just stand aside a bit.
And he lifts up his suitcase and quickly walks, verging on like a jog out the room and down the staircase past John.
Okay. Well, he's making enough noise to cover us if we want to continue.
Yeah, I don't. As far as I'm aware, he didn't want us killed, so I don't feel the need for him to be on the chopping block that desperately. We can, take a look him up afterwards, in case they still do some weird shit. The important bits, they're still in our hand, so that's fine, right? And I'm gonna just, knowing that this was Payne's room, I'm gonna go through the room quickly, see if he's, missed something in his haste to leave.
Okay, you can give me a spot hidden if you wish, yes?
And in the meantime, I'll be standing by the door just watching out for anyone.
Okay. Searching through the room, you don't find anything of particular interest. He has, left behind a really nice pair of slippers under the bed. And a pocket watch. Rather valuable looking.
Well, I'm not a thief. I'm gonna leave that where it is. And I'm just gonna go and think, okay, let's go check the other rooms.
Okay, as you go to search... Sorry.
Yeah, the rooms beside there. Should probably at least Whitlock. Maybe the master bedroom's also somewhere here.
Okay, as you go to search the other room... Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
That's fine. Now, the commotion that he caused, throwing open the door, running and jogging out, do we hear any motion in any of the other rooms?
No, it's all quiet up here otherwise.
Okay.
So we're gonna open the doors as silently as possible and just look in if there's somebody sleeping inside.
Well, the two of you have a search around these rooms. We're going to go over to D'Angelo, who is heading over to the library. Are you doing anything particular, or are you just walking over to the library to wait for Ignatius?
I'm just walking over to the library directly. The sensation of my soul doesn't get any better as I'm going, does it?
It's hard to be sure. It's not like a warmer, colder, like homing beacon.
Is the library empty?
Make me a luck roll, please. As you enter the library. As you enter the library, there's no light on here. It's dark and in shadow. The only light is moonlight coming in through the windows. But as you enter, you catch a glimpse of movement up on the upper level, the balcony running round the room. You see the movable bookcase just closing. So the bookcase that hid the secret door just sliding back into place just as you enter the library. But the library itself is empty.
I'm gonna go up to the bookcase.
Okay.
Are there any signs on the bookcase of who might have entered Perhaps cologne or
No.
claw marks or anything?
There's an entry log to the left-hand side. You can guest book. Please sign into the secret room when you use it. No, you don't know who it was that went through the door, but definitely someone just went through the door and closed it behind them.
Angela will patiently wait until someone else arrives.
Okay, Ignatius. You were waiting for Colin? Is there anything you'd like to do whilst waiting for Colin?
No. I'm just gonna wait patiently for about 10 minutes, and if it takes longer than that, I'm just gonna head off to the library.
It probably only takes Colin about 5 minutes to come back with a pair of trousers.
Okay.
Neatly pressed. They don't look to be his trousers. They look to be a pair of sort of nicer trousers than he's wearing. These look to be sort of very some gentleman's trousers. I don't know enough about men's fashion. It's all just trousers.
Understood. Does it look like it could pass for servants' trousers, at least in the dark?
In the dark, possibly. But yeah, he hasn't brought you servants' clothes. He's brought you,
Okay. Very good.
wash
Thank you
person
so much.
clothes.
Gotcha. Thank you so much, Colin.
Here you go, sir. Would you like us to run you a bath?
Oh no. I'll bathe myself.
We can get some hot water brought up to your room.
I will be okay. I appreciate you. Well, good night.
Good night, sir.
Yes.
Colin heads off.
Oh, Colin? Just
Yes, sir?
I'm about to come into some money. I might be buying some property that's about this size, this much land. How many servants does it take to run this, like on a busy day?
There's currently about 15, but that's not really quite enough for an estate this size.
Okay. Or do you have that many people here, like right now? Do they all stay overnight? Like, money is very, very new to me, so I apologize
yes.
for the questions.
I mean, the gamekeeper has his cottage out in the grounds, and the gardener has a little house in the grounds, but the rest of us are in the house.
Okay. The gamekeeper has his own grounds, and you said the gardener?
Yes, the gardener's got his own little cottage, but there's probably there's about a dozen of us sleeping in at the moment. Although no one's asleep yet. It's too early for servants to be asleep.
Very good. Thank you. I appreciate your candor.
Of course, sir. Good night.
Have a great, safe night. And I'm going to wait for him. I'm going to go up to my room. I'm going to actually change into the trousers. And I'm going to try to find any clothes that I have that might pass for servant's clothes. Can I make a disguise roll?
I was going to say, can you make a disguise roll for me? A roll that doesn't get used often enough.
I have been dying to make this roll. This roll might be why I die, so that'll be good. Extreme success, let's go.
Obviously you're a servant. You're just very servanty.
I am very servanty. I will take that as a compliment.
Servile, that's the word. Incredibly servile.
Okay. All right. I do make a point. I take off my capes, and as I do it, I say, I am so sorry. Dad will miss you. And I put it down on the bed, and then I am going to make my way to the library.
Hey, D'Angelo. You're waiting in the library when you see a fairly nondescript servant you haven't seen before enter. Something weirdly familiar about him is usually seeing him in the dark library, you see the servant enter. I swear you've seen him before somewhere.
Hey, D'Angelo.
I'll just watch.
The servant
How are you?
speaks in Ignatius's voice.
You are surprisingly adept at hiding your appearance, Mr. Ignatius.
Well, yeah. Do you know how many... You know what? I was going to make a joke, but it's not appropriate. Lead the way, Mr. Williams.
There is someone inside. Oh, you should prepare yourself.
I have the greatest weapon that I could possibly have on me.
We'll open the secret compartment pathway.
Okay, so you open the secret door. Beyond, you can see the stone staircase spiraling down into the darkness below.
Go in.
Okay,
I
and as you
wa-
yeah.
Can I try to sneak down the door or stairway rather?
Yeah, you give me a stealth roll as you slip down the dark staircase. Who's in front and who's behind?
I'll be in front. I will spend the luck.
Hey, as you quietly slip down the bottom of the staircase to the solid oak door at the bottom, you can hear muffled voices. You can't hear what they're saying, but you can hear voices beyond the door at the bottom of the stairs. There are people down here.
Listen check to hone in, maybe?
You can try, yes. There's a very solid oak door between you and them.
Extreme.
Okay. You lean forward, put your ear to the door, and you only catch a few words, but you hear Malmsy's voice. They'll be here. Look, if they still have the mirror, they'll bring it here. If not, then we use our leverage.
Okay.
They'll come.
I am going to turn around to D'Angelo, and I'm gonna motion for us to like walk up like 3 or 4 more steps, just to get us a little bit more of a buffer. And I'm gonna repeat that to him, what I heard, whispering it.
They did not mention my sword. We could get the others, I guess. You should backtrack for them.
You
I
need to
would like
come.
to see if there. I want to see if there's anything around here that we could use to be of use, just in case.
The books and fire, D'Angelo. It is a simple concept.
We are still in the structure, Mr. Ignatius.
Well, then we'll just leave because we're splendid. No, I think you should come with us so we can get you your sword, and you'll have it. If I go get your sword and you're captured, it won't work.
Very well.
Okay, so you're heading back up the secret staircase. Meanwhile, up in the west wing, Maximilian and John, you open the next door, which leads through into the grand master bedroom. It's got this big oak four-poster bed, hung with embroidered drapes, a large wardrobe, a desk, curtained windows, and a fireplace that's not lit but is laid ready for lighting.
Is the bed turned down, or does it look like there's anyone in it?
The bed is empty, doesn't look to be anyone sleeping in there. It's neat and made.
Convenient.
Mm-hmm.
He's not to bed yet. How about you leave him a present here?
Leave a couple in the bed.
Yeah, below the pillows, and just maybe try and tell him.
Wait for dinner.
Wait for dinner.
Let's do that. All right, and I will try.
Okay, how many magic points are you putting into this? Or in
Let's
other
see.
words, how many snakes would you like to get out of this?
Well, I've already spent one for the test snake. Let's say 3.
Yeah,
Or do
maybe.
you think 3, maybe, or more? Do you think?
Yeah, three should be fine. And maybe try and tell them to only attack Malmsey. Wouldn't want the snakes to, eat the servant and miss our target.
True.
Or some rat that's just sneaking in.
All right. I'll try doing that then.
Okay, you feel this strange slithering sensation on your arm as the bracelet twists and a snake drops out onto the floor. And then another snake. And another snake. There's 3 serpents writhing on the floor.
Okay, now, can I tell, looking at them, do they seem reasonably, if I were to pick them up and put them in the bed, would they allow me to do that?
Do you want to try?
Yes.
You can give me an animal handling if you want.
I don't even have that.
In which case, if
It's 5.
yeah, it's 5.
5 by default.
So roll me a D100, and your goal is 5 for animal handling.
D100?
Yes. As you reach down to pick up the snakes, you've got one of the snakes in your arm. The other one like slithers down and is like across the floor. And wait, where did the third snake go? It's heading up your sleeve.
Ah, okay.
None of them
Come
are
on,
biting you or attacking you, but yes, you currently have one snake in your hands, one snake up your sleeve, and one that's on the floor close to Maximilian's foot.
Come on now, I need you to get in the bed.
Maximilian,
listen?
they're not listening to you.
Okay.
Well, I tried to pick one up. That's not a good idea right now.
Maximilian, you see one turn its attention towards you.
Now. Leave him alone.
Slithering towards Maximilian's foot.
Come on. So I'll try just reaching down and pulling, not just gently pulling it away from Maximilian.
Yeah. It doesn't bite you, it doesn't attack you. But whilst you're doing this, the one that was down your sleeve has now slithered off some. Oh no, it's round the back. And slithers and drops down onto the floor and underneath the wardrobe.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Yeah, that'll be good.
This is not gonna have any bad consequences whatsoever. Let's leave.
All right, look, yeah. all right.
Let's look through the room, being aware where the snakes are, but still looking through the room if there's anything that might be of value or importance.
Okay, give me a spot hidden and a luck roll, please, Maximilian.
Spot hidden and a luck roll.
Okay. You make your way through, sort of starting to look round, sort of under cushions, and as you're doing so, and lean forward, look over on the desk. You feel a sudden sharp pain on your ankle. That's where one of the snakes went.
Yep.
Are you right, Max?
Can you give me a con roll, please?
Roll20 doesn't like me today.
Okay. Okay, you don't take any damage from the bite itself. However, you could definitely did bite you, and as it slithers off under the bed once more.
I'm gonna loosen my belt and I'm gonna strap it around my leg where it's bitten me, and I'm starting to, restrict blood flow to my leg before I do anything else. Now we're on time limit.
Yes. You're not taking the damage yet, but you don't feel well.
All right, let's
And
get
you have a real feeling that this is, like, you can see that there's the bite, and you can see that the snake definitely bit you, and it definitely was venomous.
All right, let's get you out of here and get the doors closed.
Yeah, we need to leave. We need to go down there. We need to get this done before anything happens.
Okay, give me a first aid roll, by the way, for your tourniquet, poison tourniquet. Let's see how much this is going to slow down this deadly snake, potentially deadly snake bite.
Fuck you, roll 20, honestly.
At least it wasn't a fumble.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was close enough.
So you close the door, sort of limp out. D'Angelo and Ignatius, where are you going to go meet with the others? Back before, or just listening out where there might be sounds in the house?
I was gonna go.
Or did you know that... Yeah.
Go ahead.
Did you know they were going up to the bedrooms?
Maybe.
Yeah. If so, you can try and meet with them on the way down.
Yeah,
I know they mentioned going to that drawing room, so we probably just head in that direction until something
So
happens.
as you're heading from the library and they're heading down, you see John and Maximilian, Maximilian limping with a belt around his leg down the stairs.
I turn to D'Angelo and I whisper, "I don't think it's going very well, D'Angelo."
What happened?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Not as well as we'd anticipated. We seem to.
Told you, D'Angelo.
Well, it's a hell of a time for Mortimer to taking some time off. We did plant some snakes. However, there was a mishap.
He got bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
You're starting to look kind of sweaty,
It'll be fine.
and your ankle is starting to swell up.
We'll need to get this done before I'm out of commission.
Here, have some laudanum. It'll help with the pain.
Sure. I'm gonna sip like a little bit.
Discretion's the better part of valor. So we have some interesting information. They're setting up an ambush for us in the secret chamber. They suspect that we're going to bring the mirror to them. There's 15 servants that sleep here. And they really might actually have our guns in the gun room.
Okay.
Weapons in the gun room.
Tell me, Ignatius, what's the where are they now? Malmsby.
In the secret tunnel.
How do you get to it? How do you get to it?
We go to the dangerous library. The most dangerous place in any big room like this or house like this. I say we could just burn this motherfucker to the ground and then go home.
Well, I mean, we've already loosed a few snakes. What's a few more? I mean, if there's any way we could introducing them to them, without any of the rest of us taking another hit.
We could try to get them underneath the door.
There are innocent people in this building.
That's why since they're down there, we can block the escape, and then I'll run around like a madman, which I'm good at, yelling fire, 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 as we start to light the fire, so they'll get out. I'm quite fast and loud.
I don't think we should burn this down, because if we do, the police is gonna have to look that up, and then they'll find out very fast that we were involved in this, and this is not the first time that the society has been implicated in that sort of thing.
When was the last time we committed an arson?
I'm not sure, but the society did a lot of those.
Yeah.
And this is a political one. That might not be a good idea. Needs to be deniable.
Right. I mean, and we're not known for snake attacks, so.
True. Especially because those don't work that well.
Yeah, as we've seen.
How did it bite you? Did it just come out and attack the first person?
Nah, they immediately went wherever. And when I was looking around the room, it snuck out below the cabinet.
Yeah, they seem to be neutral towards me, the one who created them, but pretty much anyone else is a target.
You couldn't direct them? You couldn't give them orders?
Tried. Nope, doesn't work. At least I don't know how to. Maybe there is some other magical means of directing, but I don't know.
Let's go get the guns. Let's go get D'Angelo's sword.
Yes. Agreed.
Because if look, here's the thing. If it turns chaotic, we just have to shoot people and stab people, then we can just say that people broke in and tried to do a robbery. That's easier to deny. Especially since we've been shot at and cut up and all that stuff. Oh, they did mention something about having leverage. So they probably have captured the kids.
I don't know much about serpents, but I do not think Mr. Johnson has a lot of time to debate the situation.
Let's go get the weapons.
Yeah, let's go get the weapons and let's go and say hi downstairs.
The butler has the key, so if you see the butler, we might have to put hands upon his body. That sounded, I regret. We might have to beat him up and take his keys.
Maybe.
Okay, so you head back down the way you've come towards the room where you indicated the guns were locked away. And you can see in this room there is a very sort of solid looking cabinet, essentially a wooden cabinet with a lock on it.
Is there... I mean, we were in the library, right? There was like a fireplace there?
There's a fireplace in many of these rooms, yes.
Yeah, and that's probably like a stoker.
Yeah. There's all these fires come with like an iron poker, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that iron poker. I'm gonna jam it and use it as leverage to break open that door.
Okay, give me a strength roll here to try and break open the door.
Can I assist him?
At least I have like 4 points of luck. That's fine.
Okay, that is on its own not enough. This is a solid cabinet. It's going to need a hard success to break this open. And as you putting all that force in, you feel this wave of dizziness pass over you. And your time has run out. You will take 7 points of damage from the poison.
Oh, that's fine.
And as this is a major wound, I believe you need to make me a con roll here.
I'm gonna just fall over. Obviously.
Oh, no.
You
roll 20
kind
to
of
hit.
jam the thing in the lock, and then you kind of just slide down the front of the cabinet onto the floor. Maximilian is currently unconscious.
Oh shit. Cocaine. I'm gonna pull out a lot of cocaine and shove it in his nose.
Okay, give me a first aid roll, please.
Mr. Ignatius, I don't understand how that would be of any use in this situation.
It makes you go, it'll wake him up. It'll wake
Do
him
not
up.
think.
Okay, I won't do it then. I won't do it. John, don't you think I should do it? The cocaine could wake him up?
Well, it may wake him up a bit much. It might kill him, but I don't think we have much choice at this point. Try it.
Okay, all right. John said the cocaine is a good choice.
Mr. Momsey is a hunter. Surely they've been bitten by animals before. They should have some sort of first aid area.
Yeah, it'll probably be in the section for exotic, magical snake venom.
Keeper?
Yeah?
Can I make I think there's like a roll for like an idea or intellect check to try to find where it would be logical where there'd be snake venom of some kind.
Yeah, you can give me an intelligence roll if you would like.
Okay.
Or a natural world roll.
Oh no, we're going intelligence. It's hard success.
You are currently in England. England has one native venomous snake, which is the adder, which is about this big and very shy. It would not be normal for any English country house to keep any form of snake bite treatment.
I'm going to relay that to the party, and then I'm going to look at D'Angelo and say, cocaine or no?
Is there a magical solution to this? Keeper, that I would know.
Not that you're aware. I mean, he's not dead. He's just unconscious currently. I don't think any of the spells you know are particularly conducive to healing.
No. I will sure, Ignatius. Sure.
All right. Let the record state that we all agreed on the healing properties of cocaine. However, I'm not very good at. Oh wait, I might not be awful at first aid. Just bad at it. Are any of you skilled in first aid? I'm taking that as a no.
Not particularly. You don't happen to have any of that snake person medicine that you gotten left on your effects, do you, Max?
I might. I mean, I'm taking it every day, so if we were intending to sleep here, I might have it with me.
We
I
could
just
check.
don't know whether I have it on my person right now.
Let's check his pockets. Maybe he has something useful. Maybe he prepared for a potential snake bite. What do we find in his pants, Keeper?
What, in whose pants?
We're checking Max's pants.
I don't think none of you are carrying any kind of. I don't even think that antitoxin necessarily, like antivenoms, necessarily even
It's
exist yet.
Literally an impossible scenario for you.
Yeah.
Snake
The
time period.
person,
Never
medical-
Oh, I'm just first aiding it. Extreme success.
Cocaine. Cocaine it is.
Whether it was a cocaine, whether it was,
It's
apparently
cocaine.
cocaine is the correct treatment for snake bites. Breaking news, Maximilian, you come back to consciousness very suddenly. Heart pounding in your chest. You're awake.
Oh, this stuff's good. I'm gonna need that so I don't sleep anymore.
Here you go. I don't want to talk about why I have so much.
I'm gonna take the entire stuff.
That's fine. I have more. Speaking of which, we might need the energy. Mr. Greaves, Mr. Williams.
Illicit substances, sir?
Illicit? I buy it at the drugs. John,
No, thank you.
you know, for a
Mr.
librarian, I appreciate your gentlemanly words, Mr. Williams. John, you're pretty ignorant for a librarian, and you need to look yourself in the mirror.
We need to open that door. We need to open that door.
I'm going to try to open the door, Keeper. What do I need to roll?
If you're just trying to bash it open, that is strength.
I would like to help by directing the. So D'Angelo would know this better than me, but how levers would work to kind of help position the implement properly to take advantage of physics.
I'll have an intelligence roll from D'Angelo first.
Oh wait, I have 30. I have 30 strength. I am a very weak, small man.
I have 35 strength, so it's the same thing.
Okay,
I will spend 5 luck for
whoever's doing this can have a bonus die from D'Angelo's physics knowledge, D'Angelo's direction.
Strength.
Yes.
There you go. There. I mean, now we have the hot.
Maximilian is back up on his feet. You crack open the cabinet, and inside you can see a rack of hunting rifles. You do not see D'Angelo's sword. However, the other guns and any other guns that were taken from you are in this safe, in this room. But not D'Angelo's sword, and not the book that was taken that was the mirror.
Or the dagger.
Or the dagger.
Can I do a spot hidden check to see if they're hidden in this room elsewhere?
You can do, yes. They are
Extreme. Okay.
I will take my handgun back.
Yeah. But yeah, you do find some cases, as you don't find those items, but you do find some cases of like ammunition for the shotguns. You find
Is there another handgun? Is there a spare handgun?
yeah, I'm gonna say you find a revolver.
I'll take the
like
revolver.
A rather nice looking revolver with an engraved handle.
Oh, does it say like somebody's name?
Yeah, it's got a lovely an intertwined J and an M on it.
Gentlemen, remind me to get rid of this after we prevail.
Sure. Let's go
You
down to
get-
the library.
I load the gun for the record.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've armed up. Yes.
As we are walking, D'Angelo is going to take whatever he can that would help him make like noises and things like that.
I mean, you have a cabinet full of guns.
Yeah, all kinds of things. Explicitly, D'Angelo's plan is to use a combination of the mists to basically terrify people in a similar way that he did to Ignatius not too long ago.
You
So
also, if you have things to make
kind of thing.
noises, there are, as you pass by on the walls, there's all sorts of, ornamental, you've got, like, ornamental swords on the walls, there's glasses, pottery, what else would make noise? You can't really take a harpsichord with you.
That would be difficult.
But
But
you
as
have
we're
the
passing-
entire contents of a country house at your disposal as you walk on by.
As we're passing, Angela will point things out. Bernard, this, that. We don't need a harpsichord. Get that part as well. They are expecting us, but people who tend to practice the occult tend to be more easily swayed by fear. I believe it would be best in our best interest to try and terrify them as efficiently as possible. Anyone have an issue with that?
No. How about you go and go downstairs, and then use the mist, and then we use the mist to overwhelm them before they can put up a fight.
Or maybe use the mist, and then we load the area up with snakes. I mean, since I have this thing that we can use, and then try calling to them, drawing them out.
Oh, and I have that spell that's really good at destroying people's sanity, so I might sprinkle that in there.
To obtain the sword before we leave.
We will get you, D'Angelo. I will get you your sword. I give you my word.
So we use the mist. We open the door. We just yeet the snakes in, and we close the door again, and then we'll let the snakes do the thing.
I do not know what this meeting word means, but it sounds fabulous. We can absolutely do all of this. This is a foolproof plan. Once again.
Snakes have quite literally made our situation worse.
That's true.
Well, but
They're also a way to kill them without us being directly implemented. If they died through me hitting them or shooting them, that's very obviously murder. But if it's a snake, it's a snake.
You are aware there are no snakes in the entire.
I know, but it's a country estate. Rich people do stupid shit all the time.
they could have imported them as pets for some. Who knows? Anyway, they're not aggressive towards me, the one who created them. So I can go down and create them, and you all stay up here or whatever, and then I'll leave them in there for them to encounter when they come up.
Yes, and the wild card is my amazing disguise. So.
Okay, so as you return to the library,
Ad-lib. Once again, I will answer.
with your cunning plan ready to go, that is going to be where we go to break, and we will come back in 10 minutes' time to see how this plan works. See you in a minute. And we are back. We are here at the Copperfield Estate, where investigators are about to enact a cunning plan to retrieve D'Angelo's sword and kill Lord Jerome Malmsley. We begin in the library of the estate, where a secret door leads to a secret staircase down in the darkness below. We see our 4 investigators gathered near the top of this staircase. What is the plan? Let's see it in action.
So I guess it's fog time, right?
Indeed. I guess I will cast create mist rely.
Mr. Rely. Okay. Was I sensible? Did I write down the requirements on your sheet for this?
I wrote the full ones earlier. You want me to read them?
Yes, 2 magic points. Is there a sanity roll for this one?
No. It's the one that I have that doesn't require sanity.
That is sensible, yeah. Okay.
It causes a dense mist to appear in an egg-shaped volume of 10 by 10 by 15 directly in front of me. The long axis of the cloud is always at right angles to each direction the caster faces, and it obscures vision for 1d6 plus 4 rounds.
Okay. Summon this fog before you. What are you doing with it?
Just done.
So now there is fog on the top of the staircase. Is that where you'd like the fog?
Oh, go forward, I suppose.
So you're walking down the stairs with this fog before you. Is that the plan?
That's what D'Angelo's doing. I don't know about the others.
Okay. So as D'Angelo descends the staircase, moving this fog ahead of him, where are the rest of you?
Following down.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right behind.
I would like to use my knowledge of the mind to make this particularly frightening for the people inside.
So what are you trying to do? You're trying to scare them in some way, trying to trick them?
Yes, basically playing up on the fear of like the unknown, strange noises, that thing. I want to take advantage of the fact that these people believe in the occult to convince them that occulty stuff is happening to make them afraid.
Okay, because you're very good at psychology, I'm going to give you a bonus die on this. But this is essentially more of a fast talk deception roll. You're trying to trick them. This would be performance if performance was a skill. However, I don't think there's a performance skill in Call of Cthulhu, so
I have a 5 in fast talk.
this is more about the act of the art. If you have any skills relating to art or performance or putting on a show,
Dreaming, maybe.
give us a roll on that, because this is more about
Literature.
How about psychology? Like, could
Well,
he?
psychology is like he understands how to fear people. This is more about the actual performance. How good is this actual performance?
Dreaming, maybe.
Is language. Intimidate. Intimidate, I guess.
Ooh, intimidate.
Intimidate. Yeah, that's the goal you're going for. Intimidate works. That's better.
Very good at intimidate. All right, well, let's
You've got a
see.
bonus die, but this is intimidate.
Ah, well, that's a 6 to 7.
Yeah, so you move down to the store at the bottom. As the fog reaches the solid oak door, it seems to stop. But the noise and the rattling you've brought down there. So you're making noise as you come down the stairs. And you can hear movements and noise from the other side of the door, muffled by this solid oak door.
Does the mist go through the door?
No.
Well,
Is it which way does the door open? Is it push in or pull?
Inwards.
so we need to push.
Okay,
I'm gonna
let's
go.
push the door open.
I'm gonna go. The mist is very dense right now, right? So I'm gonna go stay inside the fog and just push the door open, but retreat backwards into the fog.
So you're going to push the door open, then jump backwards into the fog?
I mean, if the fog goes right up to the door, right?
Okay, yeah.
So I'm pushing the door open, but stay in the fog and then move backwards.
Okay, so you're at the front, pushing open the door.
Yeah.
Where is everyone else right now?
Okay.
Behind him.
behind Mr. Johnson, since the
Okay.
fog has to be there.
And then John and Ignatius behind there, like the foot of the staircase.
I'm actually gonna be a little bit up on the stairs so I can get like a looking down view to see who all is in there, even if it's just for a brief second.
Okay. You can't be too far up the staircase, because it's a spiral staircase, so you...
I got
as
just
soon as
best
you're a
I
few
can do.
steps up, yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
like to try to make a look check when the door opens.
So,
you know.
well, it's not that you've seen the room beyond before, and it's not that large, so you're not really a spot hidden's probably not going to be required to see what's in the room. Like,
Okay.
so this is what happens. Maximilian, you push open this heavy oak door, and the mist spills through into the room. You all get a brief glimpse into the room before your vision is obscured by the mist. What you see is... You see directly ahead of you, the far end of the room, is Lord Malmsey. To his right is Sir Wendell Whitlock, holding D'Angelo's sword in his hand. To Malmsey's left is the butler, Rafe. And he's holding a gun, and his gun is pointed at the head of Hubert Carterhow, who he's holding in front of him. And in the center of the room is the stone altar that you saw before. And tied and bound on there is Janet Carterhow. And you get a brief glimpse of this scene before the mist obscures your vision. What does everyone want to do? Or does anyone need to clarify anything there?
I'm casting a spell.
Okay. What spell would you like to try and cast here?
Abyss of the Mind's Eye, also known as the Crazy Sandy Destroying Spell.
Okay. I believe that is a contested power roll. Am I right?
Let me see here. I have.
I wonder if we could call to Tom to have him come rescue her, because he's obviously interested, and they're supposed to get married tonight.
They are supposed to get married tonight, yes?
Yeah. I just have the magic points and the sanity cost for myself.
If I remember rightly, I really should have written this on your sheet at some point, or sent you the details. But we all know how I am with getting around to doing stuff like that, so I haven't. Let's see. Grimoire, Abyss of the Mind's Eye. I believe that is... Let's see. An opposed... Yes, an opposed power roll. Yes. So I need a power roll from you. And a power roll on my end.
It's going to be the gentleman with the sword.
So you're going for Wendell Whitlock, the gentleman with the sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And that roll has disappeared off into the ether.
Okay.
There we... Ooh.
Does my 7 win?
Let me just do my maths here. Your 7 just wins. Yes, that's not an extreme success for him. You just managed to push through, though you feel that was a closer than you hoped it might be. As yeah, he's going to take some sanity, and as you're going in, seemingly guns blazing, I'm going to ask. Yes.
I was gonna say, so do I know how much sanity he loses?
It's 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then I got to roll a D3 to see how much I lose,
Yes.
which is only 1.
Yes. This is one of those
Rock
things
on.
where technically you can lose, like... Wait, they lose 5, so you're always losing less sanity than they're losing, but this is also... It can be a self-destructive spiral. So yes, he lets out this cry and, like, doubles over, like... drops the sword to the ground with a clatter. Now, as all eyes turn to the door, there's mist. How much mist is, like... How many feet in front of you is the mist again?
10 by 10 by 15.
Okay.
I don't know, oval egg at a. No.
Okay. So there's a shroud of mist now that's between you and the rest of the room. So, Maximilian, you're sort of in this mist. But yeah. So you... Ignatius, you managed to connect with your mind with Whitlock before the mist obscures your way. You hear the clatter of something hitting the ground. But we're going to go to Maximilian as the fastest person here to respond to the situation.
I'm gonna move to the side and try to use the heavy oak doors a little bit as cover for the guy with the gun. I can't see where he is right now,
No, you're currently in the mist.
but I'm gonna aim vaguely in the direction and go and crouch, so that once the fog dissipates, I can get a shot off at him.
Okay, so you're crouched down there by the door. Okay, D'Angelo.
Does the fog stop me from seeing too?
I believe so, yes.
I would like to take a turn to aim at the person that I saw earlier with the gun.
Okay. So, where you remember him being before the fog obscured your vision. Are you still in the corridor? You're not stepping through into the room itself?
No.
You hear... oh yeah. I was going to give John a moment if he wishes to do anything.
Why not? I will conjure a snake.
Okay, there is now a snake.
And then I will pick it up.
Okay. Give me an animal handling and don't fumble it. Otherwise it's...
All right. Let's see. Since I didn't have that, another D100.
D100, yeah, you've currently got 5% in animal handling. If you get success on it, you can mark it and start improving it. You can always add it to your sheet at 5% if that was easier. But yeah, if you're going in for snake wrangling, this might be... Luckily not a fumble, but no, the snake's somewhere on the ground now by your feet.
Okay.
Slithering on the ground. And as the snake drops to the ground, you hear Malmsy's voice from inside the room, beyond the fog. Give me back the mirror, and nobody has to die here. I'll let you leave alive.
Shut the fuck up.
Very well.
No. I'm gonna try to make an intimidate check, because this is an idea I've had in my back pocket, and it might work. I'm gonna say, you know damn well I've used this mirror. You know damn well I know how it works, and I know exactly how to wield it. What makes you think I won't pull it out right now and destroy your mind? You insufferable, incompetent, arrogant twit.
Make me either a fast talk or an intimidate here. This is lies, and more lies.
And
That's
can
all.
all the things I've done? Oh, never mind. You already rolled that.
If you knew how to use it, you'd have used it already.
No, because I've been on the wrong end of it. God, you're so stupid.
But
If you were actually smarter,
you have
this
the
would be
mirror,
easy.
you know how to use it, then you know
Yes.
its power. You
I
know that it is
guess.
not a weapon.
Maybe if you're God, was your fucking father a donkey? Or
Return
was it
it
your
to
mother?
me. Rafe, if any of them makes a move, shoot the boy.
Did you just say shoot the boy?
Yes, I said if any of them makes a move, shoot the boy.
Why would you shoot the boy?
Because to stop you from it. Do you not know how a threat works, young man?
No, you have to threaten us with something we care about. I don't even know his name.
Hubert, of you.
Shut
Says
up!
you.
I am so tired of all you random people with your stupid fucking names. We don't give a shit about the boy.
Well,
Give us
this
the
is-
sword back.
You still can't see anything beyond the fog. As you hear Melody go, "But look, get up off the floor. What are you doing down there, man?"
I broke his mind with the mirror, and you would know that that's possible if you fucking had any knowledge.
Rafe.
But you don't.
Kill the boy.
I
And
see, my bluff has not worked well.
very loudly, you hear a gunshot go off in the enclosed space.
Yeah, that's why I asked whether when the fog dissipates, because I wanted to shoot the guy before I could do that.
You hear the loud sound of a gunshot and a thud of a body hitting the floor. As the
Well,
fog
now that there's bodies, I don't need to take care of it. I don't need to bother anymore.
begins to dissipate. He still has Janet as a hostage. Just to remind you.
That's fine. There's
Okay.
nobody living alive
So
today.
as the gunshot goes off, as the sound echoes loudly, I mean, he believes that you know how to use the mirror somewhat, but Maximilian, you're up first if you want to do something now as the gun goes off.
The fog is not dissipated yet.
Fog is beginning to fade. You can start to see the shapes ahead of you.
That's fine for me. I'm gonna shoot.
Okay, this is close range, but there's still some fog, so this will be a normal roll.
Sure. Should be fine. Should be fine.
Another gunshot echoes through the space
I'm gonna
very loud.
spend the luck. I'm gonna spend the luck.
Okay, you got the luck to spend. Okay, roll me the damage on that one. Who are you shooting, by the way?
The guy that just shot the kid.
Okay, Rafe, the butler. Yes.
That's a kill.
Well, let's see. That's definitely a major wound. The second gunshot goes off loudly. Rafe staggers, slumping back against the wall. He's still barely conscious. He's not dead yet, but he's not looking good. Blood running down his side as he, in shaking hands, raises his gun, the last of his strength, to fire back at Maximilian. Maximilian, you can just stand there, or you can try and duck and dodge, but dodging will forfeit your next turn.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Probably not fine. Yeah, I think I'll dodge. Yeah. If I'm getting asked if I'm sure like that.
Just wanted to make sure.
There's a good, solid, hard wooden oak door in my way right now.
You dodge behind the oak door as the bullet that would have gone straight through between your eyes misses you by a hair's breadth as you thud into the oak. You see for a moment your life flash before your eyes as you realise that was your death there. That bullet embedded in the wood above you. D'Angelo, what are you doing? The mist clears and the bullets start to fly.
Do I have to be physically touching the sword in order to use it?
Yes. You see, as the mist clears, you can see Wendell Whitlock clutching at his eyes. The sword is on the ground in front of him.
And only one person has a gun. I'm going to shoot the guy with the gun. Do I get an extra dice for this since I aimed? Or does that not count since
There's
I
still
was
a bit of
followed?
mist in the air, so no. Straight roll.
All right. I will shoot him.
That is enough. As he takes his last shot as he tries to kill Maximilian, he's down, slumping dead over where you see Hubert's body on the ground.
Do I have like a movement? I don't know. This is
Yeah.
like D&D rules.
It's more loosey-goosey than D&D rules. Like, you can do things that seem reasonable within the time until I call bullshit.
I'm just gonna move in
Essentially.
front of the altar with the lady on it
Yes. You
and
can,
near the sword.
the sword's on the ground. You can pick it up if you want, or you can leave it there.
I'll pick it up. I'll pick up the sword.
You bend down, pick up the sword. He's standing by the altar where Malmsey turns to D'Angelo and says, "We could have talked. This didn't have to end in blood. It's not too late. Get your friend to return the mirror. Help me. I need a power roll from D'Angelo here."
I mean, he's got his sword back. He'll be fine.
Real Malmsey trying to twist you to his command, trying to sway you, but it doesn't work. Your mind is strong enough to resist. You felt him trying to turn you against the others, but it does not work this time. Ignatius.
He doesn't even look at him.
Yes,
He has
Keeper.
his sword. He's happy.
What would you like to do?
So I have only 6 magic points left, so I can't cast a 10 magic point spell, correct?
You can cast... If you're short of magic points, you can cast it from hit points.
Keeper, could I have 5 seconds to ponder that?
Yes. Yeah, essentially, once you run out of magic points, you can use hit points as a substitute.
I'm 9 out of 9. I barely have anything. Okay, Keeper, you know what? I have. God, no, I'm bad at shooting. Keeper, you know what? I'm going to run down the stairs, and I am going to run up to Mumsley. I'm going to pull out my deck of cards, and I'm going to try to blind him with my.
Okay, so you kind of weave your way through all this room, round other people, and try and blind him with a deck of cards.
I am very small and agile. And
Okay,
Ignatius.
roll me. I guess. What's your attack with deck of cards roll? What are we using for this? Sleight of hand or something?
In the past, we have used you've let me use my art craft / magic trick because I'm manipulating the cards like I would, and I am requesting
Yes,
cordially
I suppose so.
a bonus die since I am.
No, you don't get a bonus die.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
I'm not applying a penalty. I came close, but
I appreciate it. I'm gonna spend the 14 points of luck.
okay. I'm gonna say you can't blind him with it, but you can distract him. Essentially, he's gonna have a penalty on what he's trying to do next because his card's in his face. Like, kind of something.
Okay,
you can't
as
properly blind him.
As I distract him, I yell, "It's magic, you stupid oaf!" Pick a card.
Lunges backwards. Whitlock seems to have snapped out of whatever madness temporarily took him from him. He stares around sort of the room in confusion. and is going to try, and essentially he's just grabs for D'Angelo's legs and is just trying to pull him out from underneath him, trying to, like, because he was down on the floor, he's just trying to bring you down to his level. So, this is a fighting brawl. You can fight back, or you can try and dodge.
Could I? What is the negative for dodging again? Isn't there like a negative for doing that?
So dodging, essentially, if you both roll a success, if you had dodged, then you win. If you had fought back, then you lose. Essentially, dodging trumps.
Yeah, I'll dodge. Oh well, I lost.
You're
I lost
beaten.
the dodge.
You don't down from underneath of you, and as you go down, I wouldn't have applied damage from this usually because this was a maneuver he was applying, but that was a fumble. So you do take 3 points of damage if you crack your head on the side of the stone altar as you go down. So, as your head cracks against the stone altar, you're now down on the ground. Maximilian, top of the round, over to you.
I am busy dodging.
Okay, yeah, you dodge behind the door. Rafe, who was next up, is dead. So, D'Angelo, you're down on the ground with an almighty headache, but you have got your sword in your hand. And you see this old man staring at you with maddened eyes who drag you down to the ground.
Can I shoot him?
If you've got a gun,
What's the rules? I do. What's the rules? Is there?
you get a bonus. You get
close?
a bonus die here for point blank range.
All right, then we're just gonna go ahead and shoot him in the face. Is there?
That is a
no,
hard
there's no-
success. So roll me the damage of this gun.
Just roll the thing properly. 7.
Okay, that is a major wound for him. He slumps unconscious onto the ground. Not dead, but out cold for the time being. Ignatius, you had, did I skip John the last turn? Yeah, John.
I think
sorry,
so.
it's a dexterity of 22. I forgot about. John, you were a little slow. You slipped into the next sort of round of the combat, but it's your turn.
Well, I've been keeping my eye on the snake. I'm going to try picking up, just throwing it at Malmsley.
Okay, I'm going to say you can give me a throw here. Essentially, just kind of scoop and toss this snake.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to make you roll twice for this.
Let's see. I don't have that much luck, I don't think.
The snake slithers out your arms. Luckily, no, not another fumble. No one else has a snake tossed at their face. But yeah, so you're wrangling a snake in the background. Ignatius. Malmsey is distracted.
So as I look around, just for a quick recap, how does my party look? I know that the boy got shot and he's dead. How does D'Angelo look? How does John look? How does Maximilian look?
D'Angelo
health-wise?
is down on the ground, firing his gun into the face of an old man at point blank range. Maximilian is hiding behind a door, looking still rather poisoned, and John is, you can see him just at the foot of the stairs, like, trying to throw a snake.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to tackle Mumsley and hold him there because I
Okay.
don't want to. I'm bad with shooting, so I don't want to try to shoot and hurt somebody else.
Give me a fighting brawl, please. He does have a penalty on his response here.
Oh dear.
You do not manage to get a hold of him, but luckily he was distracted by the cards, so his attempt to fight back does not succeed. So you haven't got a hold on him, but he hasn't managed to do anything to you.
I'm gonna make fun of his stupid face and his poor excuse for shoes. That's my turn.
These are my good shoes, and this is my very, very standard moustache. But it is Malmsey's turn, and you know what? Let's not be fancy. He's got you right up there. He is going to try and stab you with the ornamental silver sacrificial dagger. You can choose to try and dodge this, or to fight back against this. Ignatius, you are the one that he's trying to stab.
You said dodge or fight back?
Dodge or fight back.
I'm gonna say dodge. Can I spend the 6 points of luck?
You can, but it won't be enough.
Okay. I take the damage.
Rather than you waste it. Right, let me just check what damage the knife is.
A D20 in damage. What?
Your little knives, D100 plus 20. They're broken.
Well, if I had known that, I would have said, "Fuck the mirror, give me the knife." Would have been interesting.
No.
His personal knife.
All right, Keeper. Now, I want you to know that if you stab me with that, I'm going to activate my cocaine powers and turn into Super Ignatius, which is a different level.
That is 3 points of damage from the knife. The silver knife stabs into you.
Ah! That's how I scream out. I just take the damage.
But we're back round to Maximilian.
So, the Malmsy's still up and running.
Yeah, Malms is still up and running, trying to stab Ignatius. Whitlock is unconscious on the ground. The butler is dead.
As is the kid. I'm gonna be... I'm gonna just shoot at Malmsy. It'll be
Okay.
fine.
Give me a roll, please. Let's see.
We are close quarters. Is the fog still inhibiting me?
The fog has faded. I'm going to say close quarters, but you're firing into a melee combat here. So standard roll.
That is a hard success and
That
another
is
10
a-
damage.
Hard success and 10 points of damage. Malmsy slumps down. So Ignatius, you feel the knife go into you, and then you just hear this gunshot loud at close quarters. And Malmsy just tips towards you.
Oh my
Takes
god!
one, like, hand just grasping towards you, like, the mirror.
I shot him with my body. I'm incredible.
And he slumps down,
Yeah.
dead, to the
Fuck
ground.
you, Mumsley.
And with that, the fight is over. Your ears ringing from all these gunshots in close quarters. You will all have a penalty die to any listen rolls made in the near future. But yeah, the last breath of the fog clear, bodies and blood litter the ground.
I'd like to check on the boy to see if he's actually dead or not.
You pull the butler's body aside and you can see this very clear, close range, like, gunshot wound. He is definitely dead.
Any magic to revive the dead. Is the girl alive?
The girl is alive, tied up on gagged on the altar.
Does that remove her mouth? Gag, whatever it is.
Hugh! Untie me. Is Hugh alive? I can't.
He has died, unfortunately.
Bastard! Let me go, untie me.
I'm gonna take the sacrificial dagger and cut the ropes.
He rushes sort of to her brother. No. We can fix this. We can fix this.
How can we fix this?
Do you have the mirror? We can fix this.
The mirror cannot fix
The mirror
this.
grants wishes. It can fix this. It can bring him back.
The mirror taps into a dark god's power who will haunt and pervert everything.
But it can bring my brother back.
It won't be your brother.
How do you... You don't know that. It might be. Isn't it worth a chance? Would you not take a chance?
I looked her dead in the eye. And I don't know if this would be charm or fast talk. I'm trying to make at the very least, what I believe to be a factual,
That would be
unequivocal
persuasion.
statement. Persuasion. It will not do what you want it to do, and there's no chance that story ends well.
Give it a chance. Stories have happy endings. We can give the story a happy ending. I can bring him back. We can bring him back.
I want to knock her out. I'm just gonna grab her head and knock it onto the altar to knock her out.
Just to be clear, and I want to make this very clear, Call of Cthulhu does work by the rules of head trauma.
Right. I don't think I'm thinking that far right now.
So
I'm gonna knock her out.
Escalate all of our problems. We do not need to keep escalating our issues.
okay, give me a fighting brawl.
But can I stop him?
You can also give me a
Stop him.
fighting brawl to try and stop him.
Good at these.
Anyone else wants to pitch in on either side? I'll take like the general
Do I see
balance
the
of successes and failures here.
outkeeper?
Oh, you made it! Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
D'Angelo manages to stop Maximilian from doing this, pushes him out of the way.
Max, your cocaine's wearing off. You need to calm down. Do I see the spell book, Keeper, as all of this is going around?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take the spell book. I'm gonna say we have more pressing issues. Like we have to close this off.
Issues? My brother is dead. That monster just tried to kill me. He shot me in the face before, and now he's trying to kill me again.
Your point is actually well taken. However, what I would tell you is he is not that, but it works. Anyway, do you want to go to prison? No, you don't want to go to prison. We'll hang. You'll get sodomized for the rest of your life. We have to get the fuck out of here so we don't go to prison for killing. Ignatius starts crying because the absurdity of all of this is just going on. Oh Jesus! I take the knife. Can I have the ritual knife, please?
I think Maximilian or D'Angelo had it last.
D'Angelo, may I have the knife?
I'm going to hold on to all.
Okay.
of
Would you take the
objects.
book then? I just
I
want
have
all
an
these
idea.
things consolidated. What's your
I
idea?
have an idea. D'Angelo, can you take the kid's body into the dream world?
Is theoretically possible.
Because he could live there. I mean, that's as close as living as he's gonna get. Better than a rotting body that still moves.
We could attempt to do so, sure.
Good, but not here. I'm gonna grab the body of the dead kid, and I'm gonna shove it over my shoulder.
Down! You're not taking
Not
my brother
here. Need to
anywhere.
leave.
Where are we going?
Somewhere else. Not here. Doesn't really matter where. Just out of the house. And we'll leave the door closed behind us.
So Maximilian is heading off up the stairs carrying a dead body. What's
Come on.
everyone else doing? Just to be clear, on the floor there is a dead butler, there's a dead Malmsey, there is a not dead Whitlock.
Where's the gunshot wound on Mumsley? Or Mumsy, sorry.
There's a good high damage. Don't know the caliber. Let's say sort of through the neck.
Okay. I'm gonna
Definitely
look. I'm gonna
fast
ask.
blood loss.
I'm gonna. Hey, Max. Can I need the weapon. I need the gun that you used to kill Mumsy with. Is that okay? To try to make it look like a suicide and he killed the other people. If they find his body and a bunch of other dead people with a
There's
bunch of
more guns here. They don't have the tech to find out which gun fired the thing. I'm gonna keep my gun.
Okay.
Who
I
still
just want
has
nothing.
who still has his revolver?
Oh yeah, you got the revolver.
I
Put the
do.
revolver next to it.
Right. So I'm gonna pull out the revolver. Everybody that's dead that we're not taking with us, I suppose. I'm just gonna go cover your ears and I'm gonna hunker down and shoot them in close range. And when I'm done with that, I'm gonna take the revolver and put it next to Mumsy.
So when you say the people that are dead, do you mean Malmsey, the butler, and are you also including Whitlock, who, just to clarify, is not dead yet?
Oh, then I'm gonna shoot him dead in the fucking face. and be done with that. I don't care about him. Fuck all these people.
Just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah.
You would like to go and shoot the unconscious Sir Wendell Whitlock at point blank range in the head.
Yep. I'm gonna take his hand and just, put it up and then pull the trigger.
Okay. Roll me 1d4, please, here. And please deduct 2 points from your sanity.
Really? After all the craziness that I've been through, I would care about killing. Okay.
He's not even fighting back. He's unconscious.
Yeah, I don't even
Murdering an unconscious man, it's just chipping away. These little things just chip away at your sanity. It's gonna come back. It's gonna leave a mark on you.
Okay. Hey, I accept it. I accept what you're saying.
Escalating. We do not need to keep escalating the situation.
So now you have a total of 4 dead bodies. One Max is going to take with him, and then you're leaving the other 3 behind.
And the revolver on near Mumsy.
Okay.
Looks like a suicide.
So
And is Janet coming, or is she staying?
Janet is going. I mean, you're taking her brother's body. She's following behind Max, going, What are you planning on doing? Like, we can't just take his body into. Like, how would you even do that?
I have no clue how the whole dreaming shit works. We need to ask D'Angelo for that, but we're gonna do it somewhere where they're not gonna find us immediately.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just walk straight out of the house into
Okay.
the forest.
Okay. So your plan is just to head out, just out of the nearest outside door of the house, just into the night, carrying a dead body.
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone
Keep
going
going.
with him? What are the rest of you doing?
Someone should go with him. I will. What about the gamekeeper's cottage? Is the son still there, or?
Last time you were there, you left the son there. Sorry, did you kill him or just knock him out? I believe you killed him.
Wait, who?
The gamekeeper's son.
The gamekeeper. I shot him. Then I succeeded on a first aid roll to patch him up so he doesn't bleed out, and then I pinned a note on him to tell him next time I'm shooting for the head.
Okay, yeah. So you left the gamekeeper's son unconscious in the gamekeeper's cottage.
Yeah, exactly.
Max,
Yeah, was going to make sure none of his stuff is still in this house.
That's the good thing. You go upstairs and pack your bags.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing. Although, being fair, I did say I overpacked and brought a shit ton of stuff with me.
You did? Yes, you made a point of that. You have a lot of bags.
I am really gonna struggle with it, but that's what I'm gonna do. And in the bag, I'm not gonna put the mirror in my stuff. I'm gonna keep that on me. I will put the book in my bags.
Okay.
relatively lightly packed. I'll take someone else. I can carry someone else's bag.
Oh, thank you, John. Could you help out with one of my bags?
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
So you pack your bags. Maximilian's headed off across the grounds. So the door near the library leads out onto this lawn. And then you can see the grounds beyond. I'm gonna say make me a luck check, please, as you step out as you head out. Trying to head to the woods?
Yeah.
Okay. As you can see the woods in the distance from the library. So you head out across the darkened lawn. And all of a sudden, you fall over the edge of a wall. As in the darkness, you trip and fall over the ha-ha wall at the end of the lawn that leads to the grounds.
Perfect. I'll just curse.
Yeah, so the body lands in the ditch beside you. Janet, sort of, who's been hurrying at you, careful!
Why did you warn me?
It.
Yeah, me neither.
You take 1 point of damage as like your wounded, infected, snake-bitten leg hits the wall on the way down. Like this agonizing pain just shoots up your body. Like Janet scrambles down the wall into this nettle-filled ditch after you.
Yeah, grab the body, pick myself up, keep going. We need to get away from this and get, visual cover in all directions.
Okay. So Max, Janet, and the dead body are heading off into the night. Everyone else has packed their bags.
Would have gotten Maximilian stuff as well. And any letters or anything that mentions that any of us were here, I would set on fire in the fireplace. I assume there's a fireplace.
There are fireplaces. I mean, you can always call a servant to relight the fire if it's not lit.
Have any servants noticed all the commotion going on?
Well, as you're busy packing the bags, you hear Ignatius. You see a face peer around the door. It's Colin. Oh, sir, I heard noise. Did you require any more assistance?
No, we're fine. Go back to bed, Colin.
Are you sure, sir? You need help packing your bags for the morning? I can help.
No. I want to make a roll. Can I charm him? Maybe.
See, charm, fast talk, however you want to get rid of, whatever you want to use, or intimidation, whatever you want to use to get rid of Colin.
Charm to get rid of Colin.
All right, sorry. Just wanted to help.
No, there's nothing.
Nice. Yeah.
No. You're wonderful. You're wonderful, Colin. But the world does not rest upon thy shoulders.
Right. Well, if there's anything, just ring. Just ring if you need anything. Good night, sir.
Night.
And Colin, should I check if the other gentlemen need anything?
I just got done talking with them. They're fine. We're all fine.
So ring if you need anything.
Absolutely.
I would, you know what? No, we're not going to escalate anything else today. It's fine. Less is more.
Colin leaves. Yeah, you've got your bags packed. All of your bags plus Maximilian's bags.
I am going to go and stop and get Elsie's guns because they might be engraved and might lead back to her.
That's a good point, yes. Okay, so you've got all your bags, you've got your guns.
Mm-hmm.
Where next?
I'm gonna go look for Max.
Okay, I'm gonna say whoever's taking the lead in looking for Max, make me a track roll as you try and follow the trail of like where the hell Max, the body, and Janet have wandered off to in the middle of the night.
I mean, it should get a bonus die and a card of me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a
falling down
bonus
in the
die
ditch.
understand that there's a like they're not being very subtle.
So I can roll. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
roll again. I'll spend. Can I spend the 3 points of luck to find him?
What did you roll?
20.
That'd be
Oh yeah,
13
no, I'm
points
sorry.
of
Yeah,
luck.
13. Yeah, sorry, I'm dumb. I'm not gonna spend that.
No.
Um,
Yeah. You're like, well, they definitely went out that way somewhere towards the woods, but you've lost their trail. So unless anyone else
I have no idea. I have no idea.
unless any of you else have other plans.
Is there a carriage or anything just sitting out waiting to take anyone anywhere?
No, if you go around to the stables, I mean, there are some horses in the stables, and there is a carriage in, like, the carriage house, but none of this is ready sort of to take anyone anywhere. This is all, like, shut up for the night currently. See, one of the carriages is gone. There's a space for two, one is not there.
Well, I have no idea how to harness a horse and attach it to a carriage, so that's not going to happen. I don't suppose there's anyone left in the stables this time of night.
I mean, you can go and wake up this helpful servants if you want to wake them up.
No.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
We scared the. Didn't you tell me that we scared the ever living daylights out of the groundskeeper?
Did we?
You shot his son? That's what you did to the groundskeeper.
Yeah. So couldn't we tell him to? If he didn't. Couldn't we persuade him to help us?
Not a good idea. I don't think.
We couldn't even scare him into. Okay. Well, I have no idea.
I
I
mean,
don't know
you're
what
all
to
quite
do.
heavily armed, but you can threaten people if you wish to.
D'Angelo, do you have any ideas?
No, I think we've done quite enough for the night.
About how far? Sorry. About how far outside of town is Copperfield?
There is like the bit around the train station. I think I said was about 2 miles away.
Oh, okay, not terrible.
Down the hill. Yeah, it's not too far, and you know there's a train through in the morning.
We might just walk
the
it.
city. But Mr. Johnson is not with us.
Yeah, we should find him and then just be ready to go.
We can't take the body on the train.
He's just very tired.
I hate to say this, but if we could get that, we should have taken that body and framed him for the murder. Oh, Elsie is going to be pissed.
We got to attempt to enter the dream world. Now we have the time. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, well, as you're making your plans out here, in the woods we have Maximilian, a dead body, and Janet Carterham.
I'll be trying to find a place that I can, prep so we can stay there for like a while without being seen as much. So I'm basically prepping a campsite without a fire.
With a fire?
Without a
Okay,
fire.
I was like,
Without a fire. I don't want to
Yeah.
be seen.
I mean, it's cold and it's dark and it's damp in the woods. It's been raining a lot today. Everything is wet and cold. But there are trees, there's thickets of holly, there's thick, dense undergrowth. It's quite an overgrown patch of woodland.
Yeah, I'll prep that as good as I can. Then I'll tell her to stay with her brother's body. Because I know that they're not gonna find me. So I'm gonna go to the edge of the forest and try to see whether they're there anywhere. And get them to come to me.
I guess give me a look roll. Let's see if you've happened to cross paths with them as you.
No. Oh, I'm lucky. What?
Yes, You head to the edge of the woods and you see movement around the edge of the stables of the main house. You see figures like scuttling about, counting horses, looking suspicious, carrying a large number of cases.
Yeah, I'm gonna whistle shortly to get their attention, and then I'm gonna wave, and I'm gonna try to wave them over.
The rest of you, it's up to you whether you ignore or pay attention to Maximilian.
How many penalty dice do we have on our hearing?
Oh, actually, yeah. I think for you've got a penalty die, all of you, on your listen roll because of all the gunshots. Go on, give me a roll. Let's see if anyone hears the whistle.
John will hear it anyway. He's got good ears, right?
Not this time.
Not this time.
Let's see. Well, I could spend. Well, it would be 4 points of luck, but what about the penalty on that? So,
Yeah, you need to roll again.
Yeah.
No. I mean, yeah, that's a success.
Well, then the first roll was failed, so the second roll, yeah.
Yeah. So you need to spend 4 luck
So
if
it's
you
4
want to
luck to hear him, or maybe Ignatius was paying attention, or maybe just Maximilian. No, you're gonna have to go up there in person.
Do you want me to make a listen check? Is that
If you want, yeah. That's what. See if you hear Maximilian. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Nope, nobody hears it.
Nobody hears you unless John's getting lucky.
I'm gonna sigh and then notice that I'm not hearing me sigh, and then I remember that the gunshots were loud. So I'm gonna go sprint out and try to get their attention.
right.
Oh. Hey, D'Angelo. I'm sorry.
It's fine, Mr. Ignatius.
Are you being polite, or is it actually fine?
It's all right.
Mr. Williams,
Yes.
we're friends, right? Like, all kidding aside, we're pals.
Suppose we are, Mr. Ignatius. We are in this together, I suppose.
Well, I just I want you to know I tried really hard to not. I didn't think he was gonna kill I was just bluffing. I feel really bad, but I can't cry right now, and I want to cry, but I can't. And I know you're good with the human mind, and I don't know if that means that I'm a broken little monster just trying to fight monsters, or what I am.
That is a difficult question to answer, Mr. Ignatius. We are all, to some extent, lost to madness, I suppose. We're all doing what we must to not think too deeply about it.
Do you think it was wrong to open with a spell? It got him to drop your sword.
We not tell you it is right or wrong anymore, Mr. Ignatius.
Should we burn down the house?
No. There's
Yeah,
been
I was
enough
testing you.
destruction.
I was testing you. You seemed a little forlorn there. I was getting worried. Anyway, Max has always come out on top, so I'm sure he's fine.
That's probably the point where I show up behind him and shake him.
Out of the darkness, a figure comes, looming up. Probably
This
splattered
time,
in blood.
Ignatius did soil himself this time. He peed another man's pants.
He didn't see me, but I'm in the forest. I got the bunny, I got the girdle. I prepared a place where we can stay for a while, and then we can try to get the body into the dream world, so we don't have to carry it around. And maybe it'll be able to or her boyfriend can deal with that. Whatever, I don't care. But we need to get that dealt with.
Yes, I concur. Let's go. Lead the way.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you head into the woods. Into the woods. The dark of the trees, the dripping of water, and there, in the shadow beneath the holly bush, you can see Janet sat beside her brother's body.
I'm gonna stay awake. Dream said, I'm not supposed to get back in there. He doesn't like me.
I think it would be best if I were to go alone.
Max, how are you feeling? How's that snake bite? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine. I took the next dose of cocaine, and I'll be staying awake until I meet Mortimer again, and he can then see if I have to amputate it or something.
D'Angelo, Maximilian, but it's not going to come to that. Cocaine is very restorative. D'Angelo, John, Mr. Johnson, we need to have a quick but serious conversation.
Right.
So the mirror, I have it on me. I cannot stress that this is the most dangerous thing any of us have ever laid eyes on. Do not look into the mirror. I don't know what we should do with it. I don't know if it's leverage that we could use with Midnight. I don't know if we should destroy it or bury it. I don't know if we should use it as a paperweight. Actually, I do. We should not use that. Would be profoundly foolish. But we do have it.
Is the mirror Midnight's?
It was the if you recall my story, Mr. Greaves, there was that artifact, that centerpiece that was used for that ritual.
Mm-hmm.
It was this one. I have it on my person. I'm not going to pull it out.
I was just saying, if we were to destroy it, I mean, that would could be detrimental to you, because you still have your tasks to.
Right. I don't want to ever use it. I don't even like having it on me, but I also don't, and I don't mean to sound mean, I don't want to trust anybody. I don't trust anybody but myself to use it, or not use it. No one should use it, but to have it. But since D'Angelo is going into the dream world, maybe he should have it. Yeah, it's just, it seems like it's a point that should be brought up. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense.
Yeah, sort of. In an Ignatius twisted sort of way. Yes, it does.
Mr. Williams, do you want this?
Sure, I will bear it if it is an agreement.
The only thing that I will tell you is, I don't know this for a fact, but I feel like I know it for a fact. If you take this with you into the dream world, I feel like Midnight will be honing in on.
She would not be the first or the last, I imagine.
I mean, do you think if we take the mirror within the dream world, can Tom just eat it?
Tom might see that thing and kill all of us because we brought something profane into his realm. But he also might have great knowledge. He might want to keep it for himself. The problem with something this powerful and this evil is that I don't know.
I mean, or we take it with us to the society and next trip to Iceland.
Or there could be a government warehouse where it could be kept and studied by top men.
What a horrible idea. No, absolutely not. No, bad, John, bad. I don't even trust the top men with a snake bracelet, let alone. Anyway, Mr. Williams, you tell me what you want to do. If you think it will be useful, I will gladly entrust it to you.
I don't know. It is possible. If you all do not want to carry it, then I will. But I
I
do
will
not
keep.
know the rules of this object, nor do I know if it'll be more beneficial to me or to you.
How about I just keep it on my physical person for now? I just wanted to bring it up for discussion.
It's your choice.
No, it's our choice. All of you are the only friends that I have, and I would gladly die for all of you. Even Elsie. Even though she beat me up.
If anyone
A
beats
lot.
you up, that's me. Did you train dodging again?
I did. I dodged, actually. I dodged in the kerfluffle that we had. Yes.
You getting better?
Useful.
I will
spell would have been
begin
more
the
useful, but-
process. I will begin the process now.
Yes, Mr. Williams, proceed.
Okay, so what's the plan here? To try and take the body physically in the dream world? Do you want to do
That is the best plan we came up with.
Okay, you've only
Our
seen this
collective
done once
intelligences.
before by Elsie, when she physically took something on purpose into the dream world.
That was also an inanimate object as well, but that's fine.
I mean,
Not
this
a-
is
not a
also an
form of
inanimate
living,
object,
but-
I'd argue. Like,
Well,
I mean, there might still be some bacteria
like
living.
that was a skin. This is a person. I feel like they're very much like a continuum.
levels
of-
were much more complicated. It's fine. It's fine. No consequences.
But yes, if you would like to sleep and try and take in the dream world, you can try. But this is a spontaneous use of Cthulhu magic. This is not something you're supposed to do. This will take a strain on your sanity.
I have so much of that left. It's fine.
It will also cost 10 magic points if you succeed.
Got the
in doing
sword
this.
back. We've
got
got
the sword
plenty
back.
of magic points.
Okay. So you are to try and sleep and take it into the dream world. Give me a Cthulhu Mythos roll, please. What's everyone else doing? Is anyone else going with him, or are you leaving him to take this mission alone?
Spend it, spend it, spend it.
I'm
Oh,
going
can I
to.
spend the luck?
Yes, you can. You just can't spend them on sanity rolls.
I'm going to stay here and keep an eye on Max.
I'll stay awake.
Okay. Are you spending that? Ignatius awake or asleep?
I spent it.
I'm staying awake.
Okay. D'Angelo. Roll me 1d10, please.
Yeah.
You only lose 2 points of sanity in the process of taking a dead body across to the other side. For the rest of you, it probably takes D'Angelo some time to fall asleep, given all that's been going on.
You see. And how likely is Janet to fall asleep now that she's seen this happen?
And you watch as the body just melts away. Shadow into shadow and nothing. And then it's gone. It's not there anymore.
So that worked.
Mm-hmm.
D'Angelo is asleep. D'Angelo, you awake. Actually, give me a dreaming roll. Let's see if you're awake in the dream or just dreaming tonight. You are awake in the dream, in the dark of the forest, a dead body beside you. The shadows seem darker than before, thick beneath the trees. You are there in the dark of the forest. What do you wish to do, D'Angelo?
Corpse here. So, are you here? Or whatever. name you'd prefer to be called?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch what you said there.
Tom. Thomas.
There's no one currently
not forgetting.
here. Currently, you are alone in a clearing in the forest. Dark woods and the dark trees around you.
I will form my library of safety, I guess.
Give me a dreaming roll to form the library of safety. As you do so, the library, not quite as solid as it has been all the times before, it seems a little more insubstantial. The library forms around you, and as you do, you feel a presence there. You feel you're being watched. There's someone else here with you.
Oh. Until you're there.
I wasn't hiding.
Must be the associate of Ignatius I've been hearing about.
I prefer not to be called an associate. Why are you here?
That is a difficult question to answer.
What do you want?
Makes you think I want anything?
Everyone wants something. That's why they bother us. Help me, save me, give me the secrets, raise the dead, give me eternal life, wealth, glory, power, intelligence, magic. Everyone wants something.
I
Else
have
they would
most
leave
of
us
those
alone in
things
the
already.
darkness. You have everything you wish already. It's a rare thing. Well, if there's nothing you want, then I leave you to dream. But you have opportunity within your grasp. Should you wish to take it.
Oh, I do. I
Your
imagine you
life was
don't
not.
appear.
Yes, sorry.
I imagine you do not appear to everyone who sleeps. So why have you come?
You are so near the doorway. He holds it within his grasp. And yet you are not bound to me as the others are. Your life is not mine. The others will die, should they fail. There is another way.
You tell me.
Close the door. Break the mirror, and only one must die.
You don't believe the others would make such an agreement with you, do you?
No, but I believe you would.
And why would I do such a thing?
Because you know how this ends otherwise. You've seen how it ends before. Everybody dies one by one. They will all die otherwise. One death to save the rest. A fair bargain, don't you think?
Don't believe anything you say is fair.
Maybe not, but all I ask is for one life. And in return, all the others will be freed from their bonds to me. The door will be closed. One life is all I ask.
Far worse fates than death in this world.
Indeed. Well, sleep on it. You can spare them from the darkness yet. And you feel the presence withdraw. You are alone in the Library of Dreams.
I will see if I can find Tom or do anything for Janet or her brother or anything.
Okay, meanwhile, back in the waking world. What am I supposed to sleep?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Laudanum, alcohol.
There you go. I'm gonna
And
stay
love.
awake.
And love.
It was the only reason I was staying here, you know that.
Yes, I do. And I want to apologize to you. My bluff failed. And I take full responsibility for your brother's death.
I'm not coming back. There's nothing left for me in this world.
Not even your father?
He'll barely notice I'm gone.
I'm very, very sad to hear that. All parents should take great pride in their children, and you're deserving of love and admiration. I hope you know that. Your brother was as well. If you all would excuse me, I need to step out and get some fresh air for a moment.
Just to note, you are outside in a wood.
I know. It's
Yeah.
I'm absurd. I say I'll be Greaves, Maximilian. Give me about 10, 15 minutes. I need to be by myself. That's okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Just don't get up. Go outside the forest. Stay near enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is D'Angelo just sleeping? What did you do with the mirror? Because you gave him the mirror, right?
No, I have the mirror.
Oh, you had the mirror. Sorry.
I kept the mirror.
There was discussion of giving it to him, then there wasn't discussion of giving it to him. Yeah. So you've got the mirror. It's not what I imagined for a wedding night. But you are still invited, I suppose. It might be a quiet wedding. Can I make one last request to the two of you?
Sure.
When I looked in the mirror before, it asked me what I wanted. And I told it I wanted love, I wanted joy in my life, I wanted something better than what I had. And it gave me that. It gave me Tom, and it gave me freedom, and it gave me a new life. If the mirror can do that, then the mirror can bring back my brother in some fashion or other, whether in this world or in dreams.
Nothing in this world is without cost. What was the cost of you getting the love you wanted?
I don't know. Maybe I've not paid it yet. Maybe I will pay it. Maybe it will be my life. If so, that's a price worth paying. I give up my life in this world for a better life in another. Please, I think if I can help my brother, then I want to do so, but Ignatius, I feel foolish coming to the two of you. One of you keeps shooting me in the face and killing me at any opportunity. But
You're still alive, aren't you?
yes. Ask him.
How about
Plead with him, beg him, threaten him, please. Just let me have this one chance. Please.
you go and take the laudanum, try to sleep, and see if your brother can live in the dream world? Ask Tom. And if that doesn't work, we can still think about the other option.
I don't know if any of the power came from Tom. It came from the mirror itself.
Was it Tom or Tom's voice that you spoke to in the mirror?
It wasn't his, no. It sounded... It's hard to describe. It was just a presence, a voice in the darkness. She asked me what I wanted.
She.
I think, maybe. It's hard to be sure. Well... farewell.
Well, good luck. Hopefully Tom will help you.
Please, if you can help my brother.
If you can help, we will.
Do, please. Well, a toast. Am I ready?
We will.
And she drinks the wine. Well, not the wine, the laudanum and the alcohol. Whatever horrible concoction you've brought up here.
I didn't mix it. I offered them both individually. Okay. If she made a potion, that's
She's
her.
mixed them. Let's try and make this more palatable.
Oh.
And she lays herself down to sleep beside her brother's body. Well, where her brother's body was a moment ago. In the dream world, D'Angelo, you hear movement in the woods and you see Tom step from the shadows beneath the trees. His skin's all back on, all in place, golden hair, toned muscles, lovely new cloak of green, and looks at you. Just you? You come alone? Where is my beloved?
I imagine
What have you
she's
done
coming.
with her?
We've done nothing, though I imagine our evening has not been pleasant.
You have harmed her in any way? I will see
We've
that you
not
suffer the
directly
consequences.
harmed her. Our brother has departed our world, at least. It was not our doing, though I suppose in a greater sense it was our fault.
He did not like me much.
But she loved him.
She did.
There is a clarity that comes when your mind is on the threshold of madness that is oddly calming. I do not know how real this place is, nor do I really know how real our home is. I don't know if you're real or if you were conjured by Shadow Woman or the mirror or her or some other thing. I don't think it matters. Ultimately, I wish you luck. If it is possible for you to revive the dead here or the memories of the dead or some variation, your beloved would appreciate it.
I cannot raise the dead. My power here is limited. I can send people forth from this realm, I can close the gates them. But I cannot bring back what is dead. I cannot make life. I am strangely, in some ways, hold less power in my own world than those who walk here and sleep. I can banish, but I cannot create.
When she returns, you should do your best to make her accept that death is final. I'm not sure what price the mirror took from her. It might have been something she hasn't noticed, or it might have been a string of events that brought us to your world.
I will see. I will love her until her dying day, until my dying day, until the stars fade, until the last night falls. She is the only one I will ever love. Is that enough of a promise to you?
I suppose so. And D'Angelo is going to try and shift the library into a literally picturesque version of a wedding venue.
Give me a dreaming roll, please. A lovely chapel, a lovely church, with flower arrangements, and you hear the sound of an organ playing. There's no one here to play it, but there is the sound of an organ playing as the doors to the chapel swing open. And there, in a gown of long white lace, with flowers in her hair braided with gold, is Janet. It is, I would say it's like a dream, but it literally is a dream. As she walks up towards you and Tom. It's just the three of you here. The bride, the groom, and D'Angelo to oversee the ceremonies. And as Janet... Yeah.
Isn't the same as your brother or your father, but I'm willing to act as witness to your union, for whatever that means.
I think we're supposed to have two, but I don't think anyone's going to be checking.
I don't think so.
I don't suppose my dead brother counts.
It counts if you think it does. There's no one else to worry about, I suppose.
Well, yes. Wedding it is then. Witnessed by a man I met a few days ago and my brother who is now dead. I challenge you to find a stranger wedding.
I hope this brings you both some sort of peace.
I hope so. Back in the waking world, the dark of the other forest, or in this case the woods of the Copperfield Estate, Ignatius, you had walked off. Was there anything you intended to do, or are you just going
Yeah,
to clear your head?
I'm gonna walk for 10, 15 minutes. Ignatius he's feeling awful. He's tired of the death of any success comes with great loss. There's no concrete results. There's never anything that feels like progress is being made. And he takes out the mirror and he doesn't look into it, but he does say, I know you can hear me. I know you can hear and see everything that I do. I know we made a deal. I'd like to offer you another deal. How about just me? I'll take my comeuppance. Even though I didn't deserve what happened to me originally, I've done nothing but leave disaster and blood in my wake. So how about just me? You let everyone else go, just me.
Are you tired of our game?
Yeah, I think I am.
Does that mean I win?
If I say you win without you telling me that you agree, I would be yielding everybody else involved in the deal. So I can't declare that.
But I did win.
I direct you to the previous 5 seconds of my speaking, and I don't know how. I'm not even trying to be sassy.
Do you admit
Honestly,
defeat? Do you admit that I have won?
if I admit that, will you relieve everybody else in our deal of culpability and
Well, now this is just a
responsibility?
bargain again. I wanted you to admit defeat. Admit that I win. You lost. You failed.
I haven't failed. Midnight. I know that you're supremely intelligent, so nuance is not lost upon you.
And the deal's still on.
If
You've not surrendered.
if I surrender, will you release everybody from responsibility from our deal other than myself?
If you admit that I win, that you lost, that you have failed, all this was for nothing, that you were running around trying to delay the inevitable for nothing. Then I let them go.
Everybody but me, categorically, no tricks.
I let them go. Admit defeat. Admit that you.
Do you want me to
lost.
look into the mirror? Do you want me to look into the mirror
Look
as I
into
say it? Okay. I look up at the stars one time and I yell out as loud as I can, I loved all of you. Thank you for trying. And I turn the mirror over and I say, I admit that I lost and you won.
How long I waited to hear that. It took a
6
long
years.
time to break you.
6 years.
6 years.
Actually, 8 years. You can excuse my issue with arithmetic.
Time is a strange and difficult thing. I've asked one last thing of you. One last request. Close
Proceed.
the door. Break the mirror.
Can I do that with like a rock?
Yes.
Do I need to?
Break it. Close the door.
What happens to me
Leave
when
me
I do?
be. I don't know.
Are you relieving me of your
That's up for
game?
you to decide. The game is over. I won. I
But
broke
you're
you
not
all
gonna claim my
one by
soul?
one.
You're not going to claim me?
You'll die in the end.
Is that when
Into
you'll
the
claim me?
darkness. Yes. But time is a strange thing. You've accepted. Darkness will take you. I ask one
Will
more
you
thing.
haunt me? Will you haunt my
Please?
dreams?
Not if the door is closed.
I take the mirror and I just smash it onto a rock.
It's not glass, by the way. It's metal
I know.
and stone.
Yeah, I know. It's.
Yeah.
I'm putting a lot into it.
I will ask for one strength roll. You can break it. Is this one big effective strike, or more of a slow and steady process?
Can I have a bonus die for all the hate and rancor that's bubbling up in me right now?
Yes, you can have a bonus die for hate and frustration, and
I'm still
it's
a
still
weak little
taking you a
man.
while. Just
Ugh,
The hell are you
Oh,
doing
God.
there?
I can't. I need to go to the gymnasium.
Do you need help?
Yeah, did we
No.
hear him? Do we hear him
yeah,
cry
you
out?
can hear the sound of someone just.
I tried to. I walked a decent amount out. I'm
You
just.
must walk
I'm
in a
not gonna.
circle. It's a dark forest.
I accept that completely. Given those track rolls, that tracks. Pardon the pun. I'm just doing it until I know it's broken.
There's the ancient Egyptian artifact, one of a kind, priceless beyond worth. The stone cracks, the metal bent and dinted under the stone. You feel a weight off your shoulders for the time being, like presence gone from your mind, and strange emptiness.
I'm gonna walk back to town.
As you, what are you doing with the remains of the mirror?
Is there a convenient river or anything for me to chuck them into?
Yes. Splash. Remains sink down into the dark water. And as you walk off into the night, you know that when death comes for you, whenever that may be, whether it be months from now, years from now, or decades from now, she who waits in darkness will be there waiting for you.
I'm going to walk back to the manor. I'm gonna ask a servant or wake up somebody and ask.
So this is some time since you left the manor.
I understand. No,
Just
I
to
get
be
it.
clear,
I understand. I understand.
as you walk, as you see the manor, you can see there's lights on in the windows. There seems to be some kind of commotion going on at the manor.
I'm going to when I get.
Are you sure you want to go back then?
Yes, I am. I'm going to open the doors, and I'm going to yell as loud as I can. I did it. I did all of it by myself.
Okay.
Me, myself, and I.
So, as we see, as in the dream world, D'Angelo oversees the joining of hands of Janet Carter-Howe and Tom, whatever Tom is. As Ignatius walks to the manor and hands himself in for the murders. As John and Maximilian are left in the forest with the sleeping Janet. And as the mirror rests at the bottom of a cold, dark river, the door to midnight closed for now. That will have to bring to a close tonight's game. there are still a few threads left tangled and snarled, but we'll see where we pick up with regards to all that. But I think we can call that close to the chapter of midnight, of dreams, and of killing Malmsey. So one could call this a resounding success, you know? Ignatius is no longer haunted. I mean, he is going to be arrested for murder.
And hanged.
And
most
probably
likely.
hang very soon. Maximilian got to kill Malmsey and may get away with it. And Janet got to marry her one true love, which is a good thing or a bad thing, depending on which angle you look at it from. And none of you are dead or insane yet. But yeah, we will leave things there for now, and we will see where exactly we pick up